Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Brandon Berg. Yeah, I just want to basically remake this fun fact of history about the Aryan race. Um, Now, I know everybody got the concept of, uh, there's a misconception about the Aryan race. I know a lot of people think of Aryan, you think of like some straight Nordic, blonde, blue-eyes white boy. You know what I'm saying? Like from Scandinavia or so far like that. But that's not really the case. The actual description of an Aryan is supposed to be from Iranian, but the word area, that's the actual word that it comes from, is the Arya. It's actually a Sarinka word. Basically, is a primary language of Hindu. That's coming out of India. Now, now I should give a little bit of background by Hindu. Hindu is actually an Aryan belief system. It's not the original belief system of the Indus Kush Valley civilization. That was not the main belief system. Because like I said, Hindu or Aryans, um, as what they starting to adopt it, um, they brought the caste system. That's where they got this caste system in India that been existed for almost damn near 2,000 years, a little over 2,000 years. But yeah, it's really Iranian. That's really what the actual people of Aryans are. Um, and I think the Sarinka word, well, it comes from the Sarinka language. Um, but the meaning of it is supposed to be honorable, respectable, and noble. That's the meaning of the word area, or basically you say Aryan. Um, but yeah, this really they come from basically the Indos European. Now, Indos European is a cross of basically going towards Europe, but it's still similar language family, so it's kind of like a similar common root. Um, a lot of people will probably say Aryans include the Greeks, Romans, Celts, the Slavics, German, people from the Baltic, and that's that's pretty much it of that part of European. Normally, when people say the Aryan race, it basically consists of two continents. It consists of people from Eastern Central Europe and Western Asia. That's basically, but it also includes not just Western, but South Asia. Um, of them going into India. I think they, like I said, they migrated to India or actually around the 1800 BC, but they really started to take control around the 15, not really 15, but around the 12 and 1300 BC. That's when they kind of started taking control. But a lot of people think they come from up north, and they they somewhat did come up north. Like if you want to say the origin, a lot of people say they come from the Eurasian steppes. Um, now how they migrated into um, the Indus Kush Valley is they came from the north. That's of the Eurasian steppes. But they actually came from out west. But they did, like I said, they did migrate into the subcontinent South Asia. So, but a lot of people misconception hijacked it when they include all European as Aryan. Now, this is when the rise of scientific racism was very big and very popular in the ideology and the thinking, and it was very widely accepted in Western society. So they conclude when they say Aryan, they actually excluded the Asian sect and just purposely put the European sect as Aryan, as professed by, Hitler and the Nazi in Germany. Even though Germany was somewhat included in um, the Aryan language family, because that's when they came out with Proto-Indus-European language family. So it was a common root of Indus-Iranian family. That was basically like a spin-off. Uh, but that's where they conclude that Germans and some of the people of Europe to be part of. But they actually, like I said, the Aryan race is actually a sub race. It's not like now. I know in white supremacy and Nazism and all that, they like they kind of morphed into Aryism as Nordicism. That's basically what they kind of like morphed into. But technically, it's not really the main race of Caucasian. It's actually a sub race. It's a subgroup because it's a biracial mixed group of you got Asian and European bloodline mixed in there. So it's kind of like it's a sub race group that hijacked inside, and it's a sub race group, racial group that hijacked the name and made it the entire definition of one group, basically of Caucasian. So that's the hijack false of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but like I said, Aryan have nothing to do with really pure Europeans. It was basically a Middle East and a South Asian um, people and culture and custom and language and word basically come from there. I think I said they basically just morphed into something that not really what it is. I know a lot of white people like to hang on to something that they're not, but I mean, unless you're Greek or unless you maybe Italian or Slavics or Celtics or German, yeah, you could probably, or but people from the Balkans, you can probably claim that word because that your language and some of your custom and culture stem from that language family of the Aryans, like the Indus Iranian, Indus European. That's what they are. But like I said, the Proto Indus European, that was um, a root language family that was actually created in the late 19th and 20th century. So, like I said, I told her pretty much the new word would be probably be that, but the common is still Indus Iranian. That's the pretty much that's the group that was basically Iranian culture and the Aryan and the Aryan name comes from. So basically, I just want to give a little bit of light in that because I know a lot of people um, maybe just get a little confused. When you think of Aryan, you think of white boys or something like that, but when you think of Aryans, you need to think of people of India and Iranians. You know what I'm saying? Those are actually your true Aryan people. Um, and that says what it is. But yeah, man, just like I said, man, I just want to drop this fun fact of history. Just give a little more clarification. All right, just like I said, I'll probably come back with another fun fact of history, and we can chop it up from there. All right, one.